मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्।
Namaste friends, welcome to the astrology classes of S. Bhattacharya. Today's lesson is on what is the KP astrology system and what is the astronomical or mathematical difference between the KP astrology system and Vedic astrology system, and what is the predictive difference between these two systems. What is the extra benefit of KP astrology system? Why we should learn the KP astrology system? What is the extra benefit which we will get extra from KP astrology system than the Vedic astrology system? What is the extra benefits of KP astrology system which we can't get from the Vedic astrology system? I have this mobile phone. This is very okay for me. I don't have any problem with this mobile phone. If I will take the decision to purchase the another mobile phone, then firstly I have to realize that what is the extra benefit of that mobile phone which I can't get from this one. Which is the difference between the two mobile phones? First of all, I have to realize that why I will go extra money for the same things. So I am describing the benefits, the extra benefits of KP astrology system through these lessons. First of all, I am entering the mathematical parts. If we can't understand the mathematical parts, then we can't understand the predictive parts also. We know the whole zodiac of 360 degree has been divided into 12 equal parts of 30 degrees. Sorry. That is called science. And there is also another division in Vedic astrology system, that is called stars. There are 27 stars. The whole zodiac of 360 degree has been divided into the equal parts of 13 minutes and 20 seconds. That is called the star division. The signs have the equal span of 30 degrees and the stars have the equal span of 13 degrees and 20 minutes. In KP astrology system, there is another division also, that is called the subdivisions. Every star of 13 degree and 20 minutes or 800 minutes has been divided into the 9 parts also in KP astrology system, that is called the subdivision. This subdivision is the key, or this is the master key of prediction in KP astrology system. These subdivisions has been created according to the appearance of planets in Vingshattari Dasha system. The creation of subdivisions or the arrangement or the appearance of subdivisions is according to the appearance of planet in the Vingshattari Dasha system. How is it? Please let me share my screen. This is the sublot tables. Please follow my cursor. This is the sign lord column, and this is the star lord column, and this is the sub lord column. Please follow my cursor. We know the first sign lord of our zodiac is Mars. This is Mars, and the first star lord of our zodiac is Ketu. This is Ketu. Here Ketu starts and here Ketu ends. This span is 13 degree and 20 minutes. The first sub lord of Ketu star is Ketu. Then Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury. Appearance of the planet in the Vingshattari Dasha system. The second star lord of our zodiac is Venus. This is Venus. Venus starts here and Venus ends here. This span is 13 degree and 20 minutes. The first sub-lord of Venus star is Venus. Second, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury and Ketu according to the Vingshattari Dasha system. The third star lord of our zodiac is Sun. Here Sun starts. The first sublord of the star of Sun is Sun, Moon, Mars. According to the appearance of planet in the Vingshattari Dasha system. Please keep it in mind. I have told you earlier that the span of each sign is same, that is 30 degree each, and the span of each star is same, that is 13 degree and 20 minutes. But the span of the subdivisions is not equal. It depends on the span of each planet in Vingshattari Dasha system. We know the span of Venus is the largest in Vingshattari Dasha system. So, the span of Venus star, the span of Venus sub is the largest. How to calculate the span of each sub? The formula is 800 into x by 120. What is x? X is the main dasha period in Vingshattari dasha system. What is 800? 800 is equal to 13 degree and 20 minutes. 800 minutes is equal to 13 degree and 20 minutes. So the formula to obtain the span of each sub is 800 into x by 120. If I want to know the span of Venus sub, then the formula is 800 into 20 by 120. 20 is the main 20 is the span of Venus in Vingshattari dasha system. This is the formula. And there is the another division after the subdivision in KP astrology system, that is the sub-subdivision. The sub-subdivision is created in the same way according to the creation of subdivision. The first sub of the Ketu sub is Ketu. The second sub of Ketu star is Venus. The third sub of Ketu sub is Sun. According to the appearance of the planet in Vingshattari dasha system, the sub-subdivision is created according to the same way to the subdivision. What is the formula to obtain the span of sub-subdivision? The formula is y into x by 120. To obtain the span of each sub is equal to y into x by 120. What is y? Y is the main span of subdivision. If we want to know the span of Venus sub under the Venus sub, then the formula is the span of Venus sub into 20 by 120. 20 is the span of the main dasha period of Venus in Vingshattari dasha system. In this way, there is the unlimited division in KP astrology system. The first division of our zodiac is sign. After the sign, the second division is the star division. And after the star division, that is called the subdivision. This is the master key of KP astrology system. After the subdivision, there is sub-subdivision. After the sub-subdivision, there is sub-sub-subdivision. After the sub-sub-subdivision, there is sub-sub-sub-subdivision. I have told you earlier what is subdivision. Each star, the span of each star has been divided into 9 divisions. That is called the subdivision. We know there is 27 stars. So 27 into 9 is equal to 243. But in our KP astrology system, there is 249 sub. 27 into 9, that is 243, but there is 249 subs in KP astrology system, so extra 6 subs. Where about the extra 6 subs? Please let me share my screen. For the answer, where about the extra 6 subs, please refer to the sublot table. You can easily get the sublot table from any KP astrology website. At the sublot number 22 and 23, 105 and 106, 188 and 189, we find sublot of Rahu's share is split in Aries to Taurus, Leo to Virgo, and Sagittarius to Capricorn, resulting in increase of 3 numbers. Similarly, sublot Moon also stands split at numbers 62, 263, 145, 146 and 228, 229 in the respective signs of Gemini to Cancer, Libra to Scorpio, and Aquarius to Pisces, resulting in addition of another 3 numbers. That is why the number of sublot is 249 instead of 243. Now I am coming the another part which is called the ascendant moving time. We know ascendant moves over the whole zodiac of 360 degrees. It requires 24 hours. So, to move over 1 degree, ascendant requires only 4 minutes. Ascendant takes to move over 1 star, it takes 53 minutes and 20 seconds. To move over 1 star of 13 degree and 20 minutes, ascendant requires 53 minutes and 20 seconds. To move over 1 sub, ascendant requires 5 minutes and 47 seconds averagely. To move over 1 sub, ascendant requires only 0 minute 40 seconds averagely. This is the time for the ascendant moving over the divisions. Now I am coming to the predictive parts. This is the cream of KP astrology system. Behind of every invention, there must be some necessity. Necessity is the mother of every invention. So, what was the necessity behind the invention of KP astrology system? I am describing these necessities through some examples. If I will go to make 2 different charts for the 2 twin babies having the time difference of 1 minute, then what to do? We know the smallest physical division in Vedic astrology system is star division. Ascendant moves over 1 star, it requires 53 minutes and 20 seconds. So how can we make 2 different charts for the twins? If we make the charts using Vedic astrology system, then there will be no changes in the charts, in the two charts. All will be the same. The sign, the star, the house division, the ascendant, everything will be same, because the smallest division is star division in Vedic astrology system, and ascendant moves over one star, it requires 53 minutes and 20 seconds. So how can we make two different chart for the twins with having the time interval of 1 minute? How can we make two different chart in Vedic astrology system? There is no way. There is no way. This is the necessity behind the invention of KP astrology system. Any time interval which is less than 53 minutes and 20 seconds can't be predicted with the Vedic astrology system, because there will be no changes in the charts using the Vedic astrology system. So we need some small division, that is the subdivision. If we make the two charts for the twin babies having the time difference of 1 minute with the help of Vedic astrology system, then there will be no changes. I have told you earlier that there will be no changes in the two charts. Is it possible the father-in-law of the twin babies will have the same longevity? Is it possible the brothers-in-law of the twin babies will have the same job at the same time at the same place? Is it possible? I agree with this, that there must be some similarities with the twin babies, but there must be some mismatching factor of the twin babies. So how can we find the difference, the mismatching factors of the twin babies with the help of Vedic astrology system? We can't do it. We know, I have told you earlier that ascendant moves over one sub, it requires 5 minutes 47 seconds. So how can we predict the difference between the two twin babies with the time difference of 1 minute? In this case, we required another smallest division, that is sub-sub. Ascendant moves over one sub-sub, it requires only 40 seconds. So any time interval which is less than 5 minutes and 47 seconds, to predict this time interval we required the sub-sub division. So any time interval or any time difference which is less than 53 minutes and 20 seconds, to predict this we required the subdivision, or any time interval which is less than 5 minutes and 47 seconds, we required the help of sub-sub division to predict this time interval. This is the necessity. This is the cream of KP astrology system. I am giving another example. Suppose I am in chamber, and astrological chamber, and one student came to me after appearing some exam and asked me that, sir, how the marks will I get? After 5 minutes, when another student came to me after appearing the same exam and asked me the same question, sir, how the marks will I get? After 5 minutes, the third one also came to me after appearing the same exam and asked me the same question, sir, how the marks will I get? So how can I make the 3 different chart before 5 minutes, after 5 minutes and after 5 minutes with the help of Vedic astrology system? Because Vedic astrology system can't differ any time interval, any time span which is less than 53 minutes and 20 seconds. Is it ever possible? Is it possible? The first one will get the marks in mathematics, the second one will get also the same marks in mathematics, and the third one will also get the same marks in mathematics. The first one will get the same marks in geography, the third one also will get the same marks in geography, the fourth one will also get the same marks in geography. Is it ever possible? So how can I make the 3 different chart before 5 minutes, after 5 minutes and after 5 minutes to differ the 3 time interval of 5 plus 5 plus 5? There is no answer in Vedic astrology system, because Vedic astrology system can't identify any time difference which is less than 53 minutes and 20 seconds, because there is the smallest division is star division. Ascendant moves over one star, it requires 53 minutes and 20 seconds. In these cases, we required the smaller to smallest, any smaller to smallest division than the star division, after the star division. This was the necessity, this was the mother of invention of KP astrology system. There is one another thing I should describe here also, that is the divisional charts in Vedic astrology system. There is so many divisional charts which is called the D chart. D2, D3, D4, D5 up to the D300. Divisional chart means the divisions of one sign of 30 degree. In D60 is the 60 divisions of one sign of 30 degree. Ascendant moves over one part of D60, it requires only 2 minutes. And ascendant moves over one part in D150, it requires only 48 seconds. And ascendant moves over one part in D300, it requires only 24 seconds. In this ground, some astrologers must argue. They will say that to make the difference of any small time interval, we have the tools, that is divisional charts in Vedic astrology. But I would like to say that the divisional charts is only for some specific aspects in our life. D60 main shows our past life deeds mainly, and D10 shows our professions only, and D7 shows our children only. So divisional charts can't help to make the difference of any minimum time gap. Divisional charts is only shows some specific aspects or specific events in our life. We can't predict as a whole life with the divisional charts. So there is no any another option than the KP system to make the difference of any shorter time interval. With the help of these subdivisions, I have told you earlier that after the sub we have the sub-sub, after the sub-sub we have the sub-sub-sub. In this way we have the unlimited shorter to shortest arc or division in KP astrology system. With these divisions we predict the difference after and before of 1 nanosecond also. This is the logic, or this is the necessity behind the invention of KP astrology system. So friends, hope I can make it easier to you all, and the interest must be grow up in your mind to learn the KP astrology system. I will come shortly with the series of learning videos in YouTube, and I hope you will must watch that, and you will must become rich to richer by the astrological knowledges. I will not only teach you the astrology, I will must explain the every corner of astrology. I will must explain the every part of astrology. In this way, I will must make you rich by astrological knowledges. So hope you will also watch that videos with the great interest. So that's all my friends. Namaste, good night and tata.